Okay. Now, PowerPoint or Google Slide is mainly for presentation. Every of the apps on Microsoft Office, they have their own distinct function that they do or they perform. Though it can be manipulated for any of it. For example, in your Microsoft Word, you can import PowerPoint to Microsoft Word. You can import Excel to Microsoft Word. But they just added that feature to it. But each of them, they have their own work that they do. But in case of PowerPoint, it's mainly for presentation. And PowerPoint has a lot of things that it offers. Yes, yes. So for the PowerPoint, we have different for the any of the package you have treated or that you have done. We have templates for it. You get that? And when I mean a template is a ready-made format that has been created. All you need to do, just edit and put your own. For example, now we have a case study. We have photo album. We have wedding ideal. This was this was the template that the person that took in the money used. So you can take a template of your choice. But if you think we have recipe name, portfolio, lookbook, wedding, 20, whatever. So there are some templates that have been created. They can just choose any of it and begin to edit it to put what you want to do. But let's not assume that you don't want to use templates. You know what you want to do in your mind. You know what you want to do in your mind. You can come to sit down very well. Sit very well. Telephone. Sit down well. Tell her to sit well. You know what you want to do in mind. You can come to blank presentation. If you don't want to use templates, come to blank presentation. Are we there together? For your PowerPoint, it has displayed a blank presentation. It has online theme that can be added. That is online style. Online style that you can choose yourself. And if you have a ready-made theme, you can import theme also. All these, we call this one navigation. So if you want to insert a new slide, you can come to this place to insert new slide. All these are slide layouts. I remember a time that when I finished my English, I wanted to do my IT in a place. Though I studied computer science, yes. And when the person said, in that place then they were not doing programming and the likes, what they were doing was all this desktop publishing, graphic design. And the person asked me, what can you do for us? You know, school then, it was theory they were taking us. It was theory. So the practical I just managed to do was when I went for my CWES. And that time that I went for CWES, it was 10 people on the system. And it is you that know how to handle it that you'll be allowed to handle it. So they see that you are just panicking or you are shivering, even their shouts will not make you to handle it. They will be shouting at you, won't make you to handle the system. So there was no confidence as such. Just managed to do some things. And the man said, what can you do for us? I said, I can do VB, Visual. He said, we're not doing programming here. What we are doing here is just desktop publishing, like PowerPoint, like Excel, excuse me, like Microsoft Word, and the likes. And man said, can you work on PowerPoint? I said, yes. That yes wasn't sound, because if you don't have confidence in yourself, then you'll be responsible. People will not be so smart like that. And when I was taught, when we were using PowerPoint for us, they didn't tell us that you can use any layout yourself. You can use any layout of your choice. It was not the layout that they used to teach me then I was looking for when I wanted to work on PowerPoint. No, you can use any layout of your choice. You can use click to add title. Click to add title. You can use any one. I was not looking for the one that they used to teach me then. And when I mistakenly press one, how will I escape this? So it was when I was contemplating. Should I exit? Should I stay? The man that was checking me came in and the power just went off. I said, yes. But if it were to be now, I will be your manager. It was UI, is it venture, whatever. If it was to be now, but now I'm telling you, can use any layout. Are you hearing me? It's not the one I want to use that you should use, but based on what you want to do, determines the layout you have to take. We have different layouts. So, but this one, the one that it gave me by default is add. Was this one? Click to add title, then subtitle. This. So let me remove this one. So you can do many things on your team. This is the environment. Yes. Just like the way we did in our Google Doc. You have your file, your edit, your view, your insert. You have it. So all these, they have what they do also. So as I'm taking you this, I may still show you the offline version of it so that if you want to work, it now depends on you, the one you want to use. Now I told you the benefits of using online. You can collaborate. So like now, as a group work now, so when you stop, you can tell somebody to start from there. If your data gets exhausted. This is because my data has finished, I can't continue. You can't come and tell me that. So when you stop, you can tell your fellow colleague in the group that continue from there. You can collaborate. Now that you've chosen this layout to work with. Now, the working environment of PowerPoint is called slides. Can you hear me? Every software, they have their own working environment that you can execute your authority. So the working environment of a PowerPoint is called a slide. And the thing I've chosen now, for this, if I should delete this now, I delete this. To work on this slide will be difficult. The only thing I can use to work on this slide is me taking my text box. So what you are doing determines the one of you can still take the one. Now we also have the one that has click to add title alone. Yes, like this. Just title alone and begin to use text box to do others. So you can do many things on your slide. So when you right click on your slide, you can cut it, you can copy it, you can paste it, you can paste without formatting, you can delete, you can add a new slide instead of you coming to this place. You can add a new slide. You can duplicate that slide. Let's assume you are following the same format and doing the same thing. You don't want to start starting text. You can duplicate that slide. Just edit it and put another thing there. You can skip the slide. You can change the background of your slide. You can change the background of your slide. You can change the background of your slide. By so doing, I can, let me right click again to change the background of my slide. You can come to color. If you are there, you see change background of your slide. Can you see it? Yes. When you click on it, you can come to color, background, come to color. The color of it was white before, so you can change your background. How many of you are working with me? Are we together? So you can change the color of your background to whatever color you want, but be mindful of what you are using. Be mindful of it. But I still want to maintain that white. You may want to choose image. You may want to insert image. You may want to insert image into your slide. Let's say I want to choose this image now into my slide. Then I'll say done. So I'm having this image in my slide now as the background. I'm having it as a background. I may come and say, let me change it. Change the image. Or better still, Ctrl Z to remove it. But if you now want a theme, I said you can choose the color of your choice. So if you want to take a color from this, you can take it. Either you right click here or right click on this slide itself to change the background. You can change theme. You can change your theme. You can, no, we are not doing transition now. If you want to change theme, you can come here to take anything. Let's see, if you take this thing, if you insert another slide also, new slide, it's going to take the color of that thing. But you can format it, you can format your background. You may change the color just like I've shown us before. You can change the, let's see this, done. I've changed the background of the slide. Let me delete this. So if I want to choose another one, it should give me, no, I will change the background color also. Background color of the slide. Which one did I take? I choose this. Done. So this you can write now. We can say tips. Tips for making a very good presentation. Black will show on this background. Let me go and take color. Can we see? Black shows. Can make it bold. Tips for making a very good background. What was the first one? When I show you the video, what was the first one? Organization, Abi? Abi? Was it planning? Thank you. Thank you. Number one. I can use dot as my number one. I can also use my numbering. Why do you call it preparation, Abi? Preparation. Increase it. And give it black because based on this background color I chose, black color will go on it very well. Give it black. Preparation. Which means understand the topic you want to present. Which means you have to understand the topic you want to present as a topic here. You have to understand the topic you want to present. Let's be that way. Now, you don't have to congest your work on slide. You have different slides you can make use of. Don't just say you want to bombard your slide with too much of text. As the name implies, you call it PowerPoint. Point is needed. It's not a documentation area that you'll be writing, right? PowerPoint is not for that. Just make your point. Do you get that? What's number 2? Let me write. Tips for making it. For this now, I have to take my text box. Insert. Text box. Let me write here. Tips for making a good presentation. Tips for making a good presentation. Tips for making a good presentation. Let's give it black. Tips for making a good presentation. Let me still increase again. Let me now extend it. Let me extend it. All right. Tips for making a good presentation. Let me put it here. What's number 2? What's number 2 now? You didn't write it. Okay, understand the audience. Understand your audience. You understanding your audience, you understanding your audience makes you to know the right word. They make you to know the right word to use at a time. At a time. This should be 2. 2. Duplicate. Duplicate this slide. Number 3. Preparation to understand your audience. Number 3 is what? No. After preparing, understanding the right use of image to illustrate your point. The right use of image or picture to illustrate your point. You using the right image to illustrate your point makes your audience to understand you more, Yes. To understand you more. 3. Let's duplicate also. 4 now, Abby. Is that 4? What points are we? Number 1, prepare. 2, understand. 3, the right use of picture. The right use of picture, that's 3. Preparation, that's 1. To understand your audience. 3, the right use of picture, yes. Number 4, be mindful of color combination. Be mindful of color combination. The right use of color. The right use of color makes your slide beautiful and attractive. Make your slide beautiful and attractive. Make your slide beautiful and attractive. Yes. You said? Number? Abby? The right use of image or picture to illustrate your point. You using the right image to illustrate your point makes your audience to understand you more. Thank you. Be mindful of color combination. The right use of color makes your slide beautiful and attractive. Attractive. Let me duplicate also. Duplicate. 5. Don't overload your slide with too much animation. Do not overload your slide with too much animation. With too much animation. The use of animation should be done sparingly. Should be done sparingly. Should be done sparingly. Should be done sparingly. Then apply, duplicate. 6. Conclude. Conclude by summarizing everything you have said. Conclusion. Conclude Conclude by summarizing everything in your too much. Thank you. Conclude by summarizing everything in your presentation. Okay. All right. With all these points listed, you can be guided in making a very good presentation.